Hello, everybody. Welcome to my announcement. So, I just wanted to quickly go over what the expectations are for peer editing. So, we had to change it up. I talked about in our last Class Connect, I talked about the possibility of needing to change our peer editing to a discussion board. Well, that has happened because not everybody in our class has been set up for a Google Classroom account yet. So, so with that, um, I did have to set up a discussion board, well, two discussion boards for us to be able to do the peer editing properly. So as you notice here, the very first, or the first peer editing folder that you guys have is for when you turn in your paper. So when you are ready to turn your paper in for your partner to edit, you're going to use this folder. You're going to turn in your first draft as complete as possible, including a works cited page, 3 to 5 pages long with the works cited page here into this folder. The research argument peer edit turn in folder. And it just says down here, it says, this is where you will turn in your paper for peer editing. Please submit your own paper here. Then go find your partner's paper, open and edit your partner's paper, and upload the corrected paper to the research argument peer edit return. Make sure you title it with your partner's name so they know where to find their paper in the return folder. And then if you take a look down here, you'll see the list of partners. I put each of you in groups of 2. And so you should be able to easily see whose paper you are editing. So now if you go down one more discussion, when you have peer edited your partner's paper and you're ready to return it back to them, you are going to return their paper as your post in the return folder. So you will use their paper as your post with their name on it so that they know where to find it in the return folder. And you will get credit, you will get points for both of these. Now, please remember that your partner's paper is priority and their paper should come first, okay? So if you are dragging your feet and you're not turning your paper in until Sunday night at midnight or Monday morning, well, if your partner has turned their paper in on Friday afternoon, their paper now becomes priority because it is due back to your partner by Monday, no exceptions, okay? So if you're dragging your feet and not getting things done, that's not your partner's fault. And if your partner's paper is sitting in the discussion board waiting on you, then that is your fault, okay? They need to hear from you first. So be on top of this, you guys. You guys can do it, but your partner's paper comes first because they're waiting on you. Okay, so once you return that paper to your partner, then please also make sure that you have filled out the peer editing worksheet to also go along with their paper. You can return it as a document right with their paper so that they can see some of the notes that you've made, but mostly make sure if you're in Word that you are using comments in your partner's paper. You need to use comments, you need to highlight, you need to show things as needed. Spelling issues, grammatical errors, make sure it's MLA formatted, make sure there's a thesis statement. The thesis statement must lead the paper, okay? I talked about all of this stuff in our last Class Connect. If you were not in the last Class Connect or if you have not watched the recording, you need to do so because that is part of the expectations of this class is that you are attending Class Connect sessions. And if you are not holding up that end of the bargain, that can be an issue. So please make sure if you've not watched the last Class Connect session or 2 that you go back and you watch those recordings for more help. Okay, if you have any questions about peer editing, please email me and let me know, but this is the easiest way for us to get it done and taken care of. So please do be on top of getting your paper in on time and also peer editing your partner's paper as soon as possible so that they have time to work on it next week and get it returned in the final Dropbox paper folder turn in. Okay? All right. Thank you guys. And if you have any questions, please do just let me know. I will talk to you all soon. Have a great rest of your week. Bye bye.